Let's answer October-November 2023, Paper 1 for Mathematics IGCSE. Question number 1. Write 8 out of 10 as a decimal. This is the same as 4 over 5. You can use calculator for this. That's 0.8. Question number 2. Asha works in a cafe. Her wage is calculated using the formula wage is equal to hourly rate, number of hours, plus the bonus. Her hourly rate is $11.52 times how many hours she worked, so that's 25 hours, plus her bonus, which is $5.40, so plus $5.40. So the total is $293.04. Question number 3. These are the first 4 terms in a sequence: -3, 4, 11, 18. Find the next term. To find the next term, let's find out what's the common difference. So let's take the fourth term. Fourth term minus the third term, which is 11, is equal to 7. So adding 7 to 18 will give us the next term. So that's 18 plus 7, which is equal to 25. Next, explain how you worked out your answer. Let's say we added 7, or common difference. Common difference is 7. So to complete the sequence, you just add 7 over and over again. Question number 4. Work out 2/5 of 180. So to do this type of question, we just multiply 2/5 to 180. So that's 2 times 180 divided by 5. This will equal to 72. Question number 5. Write these numbers in order, starting with the smallest. The easiest way to do it is to change everything, or to convert everything, all the given, to decimal. So you can use calculator for this. There's a calculator button that goes S to D, so third to decimal. 3 out of 16, or 3 divided by 16, that's 0.1875. 18.7% is also equivalent to 0.187. 0.19, which is already in decimal, and 9 divided by 50, that's 0.18. So let's rearrange and make sure you use the given. So the smallest is 9 over 50. Next is 18.7%. And then we have 3 over 16. And the biggest, or the largest number, is 0.19. Question number 6. Write down the number that is 9 greater than -23. So that's -23 plus 9. We get -14. Use a calculator if you're not sure. Question number 7. For 16 days, Sophia records the number of dresses she sells. Complete the stem and leaf diagram. These numbers in this column are the first digit of the number of dresses that she sells. The good practice that you can do here is to write your record or your data from smallest to biggest. So arrange it in order. So that's the smallest is 6, then 9, 14, 15, there's 3 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 24, 24, 27, 32, and the biggest or the largest number of dresses is 37. Let's now complete the stem and leaf diagram. So there are only two one-digit number, which is 6 and then 9. So from this side, you start from the smallest number. So that's 6 and 9. And then the next number is 14. 14, this is the tens, in the tens place. So you just write the units. So that's 4. For 15, 1 and 5. 1 and 6, there are 3 16s. 17, and then your 18. Next, the number that starts with 2. So that's 20, 22, 2 24s. Then we have 27. And then last two numbers that starts with the number 3. So that's 32 and 37. Okay, kindly count how many data are there in your stem and leaf. It should equal to 16. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So the key here, it represents 24 dresses. So that's for 2 points. Part B, write down the mode. Mode is the most occurring value. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 3 16s. So the 16 dresses are the most occurring data. So we write here 16. Next, find the median. The median is the middle value. So given that we have an even number of given, so there will be 2 middle values, and we have to find the average of those 2 middle values. So the 2 middle values will be 17 and 18. If you want to find the position of where the median is, you can use the formula n plus 1 divided by 2. So this is the position and not the median. So this is 16 plus 1 all over 2. So that's 17 over 2 or 8.5. 8.5. So 8.5 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's going to be in the middle of 17 and 18. So to find the median, so that's 17 plus 18. Find their average. You get 35 over 2 or 17.5 for 1 point. Question number 8. Write 24.07839 correct to 2 decimal places. So that's 24 point, if you see here 0 and 7, and the last digit, okay, the decider is an 8. So we have to add 1 to your last digit. So this is going to be 24.08. Correct to the nearest 10. So that's nearest 10. 4 is your decider. So we make it 20. Next, question number 9. Formula for velocity. V is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration times time. Find the value of V when U is 30, A is negative 2, and T is equal to 7. This is direct substitution. So that's V is equal to 30 plus negative 2 times 7, which is equal to 16. Next, question number 10. Change 62,000 millimeters into kilometers. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000,000 millimeter. So we can use your calculator for this. 62,000 millimeters divided by 1,000,000. So that's going to equal to 0.062 kilometers. Next, question 11. Angles. The diagram shows two straight lines crossing two parallel lines. Find the value of x. Okay, so this is 50. So that means the alternate angle will also be 50. And then 114. So this is 180 minus 114. So it's gonna be 66. Okay, let me just note this. This is 180 minus 114. You get 66 degrees. Okay, so if that's 66, so that means this is also 66. And if this is 66 and 50, so that means 50 plus 66 is equal to 116 degrees. So 180 minus 116 degrees is 64 degrees, or your x. Question number 12. Explain why 111 is not a prime number. Because we can divide 111 to not just by itself or 1. We can divide it. It's actually a multiple of 3 or 37. You can use calculator to check this. We can divide it by 3. This will give you 37. You can also try 111 over 37. This gives you 3. So the answer is, because it's a multiple, because it has a multiple of 3 or 37. That's why it's not a prime number. So letter B, find a prime number between 110 and 120. So between 110, 111, 112, 113 until 120, what number is the only number between that range that can only be divided by itself or by 1. So the answer will be 113. This is the only prime number that is between 110 and 120. Next, find the bearing of Q from P. So let's find this. We know it's from here, it's going to be at 90 degrees. So 90 minus 39, that gives 51 degrees. 51 degrees plus 180 degrees is going to equal to 231 degrees. Question number 14. As the age of a car increases, the selling price decreases. What type of correlation is this? So the other one increases while the other decreases. So that's a negative correlation. Letter B, write down the type of correlation there is between the height of the driver and the value of their car. There's no correlation whatsoever about the height of a driver and the value of their car. So we write no correlation. For question number 15, calculate the interior angle of a regular 9-sided polygon. So to find this, we have to find the the sum of its angle divided by the number of sides. So we have a formula for this. This is n minus 2 times 180. So that's 9 minus 2, or 7 times 180. You can use your calculator. 1260. 1260 divided by the 9 sides, which is equal to 9. This will equal to 140 degrees. Number 16, Philip invests $4,000 for 3 years at a rate of 2.5% per year simple interest. Calculate the value of his investment at the end of 3 years. So the formula that we will be using is I is equal to NRT divided by 100. So you don't have to convert 2.5 to decimal, but you can also do that. So this is 4,000 times 3 times 2.5 all over 100. This is equal to $300. So that's $4,000 Philip's initial investment plus 300. So that's at the end of 3 years, he'll get $4,300. Question number 17. A, B, and C are points on a circle with a center O. Draw a tangent to the circle at point A. So a line that touches the circle or at point A. So here. The circumference of the circle is 22.3 centimeters. Calculate the radius of the circle. The formula for circumference is C is equal to 2 pi r, which is C is equal to 22.3 equal to 2 pi r. So let's divide both sides by 2 pi. So we'll get r is equal to 22.3, which is the circumference, divided by 2 pi. Plug it in the calculator, you'll get 3.55 centimeters. Letter C, give a geometrical reason why angle BCA is 90 degrees. The reason is that an angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Question number 18. Expand and simplify 2 bracket t plus w plus 3w minus t. So let's expand 2, let's expand 3, and then add or minus or combine like terms. This is 2t plus 2w plus 3w minus 3t. Combine like terms. 2w plus 3w is 5w's, and then 2t minus 3t is just t, or 1t. So that's 5w minus t. Without using calculator, work out 3, 1 out of 8, minus the mixed number 1, 3 out of 4. You must show all your working and give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. To do this, you have to convert it into improper fraction or vulgar fraction. We have 3, 1 over 8, minus 1, 3 out of 4. Multiply 8 by 3 and then add 1, and then you copy the denominator. So 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25, and then copy denominator. Do the same with 1 over 3 out of 4. So 4 times 1 plus 3, so that's 7 out of 4. We can only minus or add fraction if they have common denominator. So let's make them common denominator. What is their common multiple? Common multiple of 8 and 4 is 8. So this is already 8. So we just copy 25 over 8. And how do we make 4 become equal to 8? So we multiply it by 2. And we have to also multiply our numerator. So 7 minus 7 times 2 is 14, and 4 times 2 is 8. Now they have similar denominator. 25 minus 14 all over 8 is equal to 11 out of 8. Or it says here, we have to write it in mixed number in its simplest form. How many 8s are there in 11? So there's 1. And how many is the remainder? There's 3 over 8. That's for 3 points. Next question. Venn diagram. Question number 20. Our universal set, students in a class. C represents the students who play cricket. F for students who play football. There are 36 students in a class. 15 students play cricket. 20 students play football. So you see here, there's 11 students that only plays cricket. And it says here there are 15 students that play cricket. So therefore, there's 4 students that plays both cricket and football. So that's to work on just football. So that's 20 minus 4 equal to 16. And there are 5 students that doesn't play any sport. And that's it. Letter B, write down the union of C and F. This is an OR question. If we're talking about the union, you have to add everything up. So that's 11 plus 4 plus 16. So there are 31 students. Question number 21. ABC is a right-angled triangle. Calculate AC. AC is a hypotenuse. Let's have a quick review of SOHCAHTOA to be able to determine what trig function are we going to use. We have the angle is located here, so that makes 18 its adjacent side. And this is opposite your angle, and this is your hypotenuse. So adjacent over hypotenuse, that's CAH or cosine. So this is cosine of 34 degrees is equal to AH, that means adjacent 18 cm divided by the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is your AC. You can use calculator for this. Let's simplify this. Multiply both sides by AC and then divide cosine 34. We get AC is equal to 18 all over cosine of 34. 18 divided by cosine of 34. So that's 21.7 centimeters. Question number 22. Point A and the line L are shown on the grid. Write down the coordinates of point A. Point A, y-axis. Let's write the x component first, and then next is the y. So if you're finding the x component, you look at the horizontal line. So this is equal to 1, and its y component is -2. Next on the grid, plot the point -2 and 4. X is -2 and your Y is 4. -2 is here and 4y is going to be here. This is where your -2 and 4 located. Next, find the equation of line L. To find the equation of line L, you have to find the gradient. To find the gradient, you need to find a point on the graph. So I'll choose this and then this. Okay. The formula for gradient is lowercase m y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. If you mistakenly put y1 first, make sure you write x1 below. These two are both correct. So let's try this. This is 1 and 5, and then the second point is 0 and 3. I'll use this as my x1. This is my y1. This is my x2, and this is my y2. So m, or my gradient, is 3 minus 5 divided by 0 minus 1. You can use calculator so that you get a correct you get the correct sign. So that's -2 all over -1, which is equal to +2. So we now have our gradient. We can form our equation of the line L. Y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to m is equal to 2, so that's 2x plus the y-intercept, which is, you can find it here from 0, you can find it here. Next, question number 23. Bell A rings every 22 minutes. Bell B rings every 14 minutes. Both bells ring at 9. Work out the next time both bells ring together. So to find this, to answer this, you have to have LCM of 22 and 14. So their LCM is 11 times 2, 11, 7, and 2. So that's 11 times 7 times 2, which is equal to 154 minutes. That's 2 hours. This is 120 minutes. So that's 154 minus 120, which is 34 minutes. So that's 2 hours and 34 minutes. So both bells ring at 9. When will be the next time both bells ring together? So after 2 hours and 34, so 9 plus 2 hours, 11, and 34, so that's 11:34. Next, question number 24, similarity. Triangle ABC is mathematically similar to triangle DEF. Calculate the value of x. Let's use x all over 7.3 centimeter is equal to 4.4 all over 5.5. You can easily use calculator for this, or we can multiply both sides by 7.3, so we cancel 7.3 here. So that's going to be x is equal to 4.4 times 7.3 divided by 5.5, So that's 5.84. And that's the last question. Good luck on your exams.